everyone. So today we are going to talk about ASTER because ASTER right now is forming what seems to be another bullish pattern, and it's breaking out of the current bullish pattern that it's in right now. So we're going to go over this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but let's go straight over this. So as you guys can see here with ASTER, is down 4% in the last 24 hours. All that good stuff, but it's still up 14% in the last 7 days. Unlike Bitcoin and all the other cryptos, still up 16% in the last 30 days, unlike Bitcoin and all the other cryptos. So ASTER has actually broken away from the pact of altcoins. So it's doing extremely well compared to a lot of other projects. That's why I'm really liking it a lot. It has 185,000 holders now. 2 weeks ago, actually, it had 182,000. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This person is pointing out something here. And they said that ASTER send it back to $2, blah, blah, blah. But I think what they're not realizing is the other part of this, which is the cup and handle part, the handle being this way. As you can see here, this is what the cup and handle would look like if ASTER did break out. And actually, I pulled this up. And when you look at it, ASTER is forming none other than a cup and handle, possibly, right? The next time, the next pullback should bring us down to about $1.08. If this is a cup and handle, we should be expecting a pullback soon, down to $1.08. Or it could, break out now. It could still do that as well. So I would say just watch out for it. Something that could also confirm this is the percent R trend exhaustion is actually overbought and overexhausted to the upside. So that is actually a pretty bullish signal for ASTER. So I think you should be watching out for that as well. And it is pretty overbought to the upside, but it does look like it is pulling back, doesn't it? A little bit. It does look like it's pulling back. So I think a pullback should be happening pretty soon here. We have the MACD showing some selling pressure building up here. So that's even more proof right there. It actually might be pulling back. But yeah, this has been a pretty good run with ASTER. As you can see here, it broke out of two bullish expanding triangles down here. So these are what we call the bullish expanding triangle. So yeah, as you can see here, it broke out of this one earlier, and then now it just broke out the most recent one. So now we can go ahead and take all this off. We don't really have to look at those two ones there. But what we should expect now, though, like I said, cup and handle, and boom, where is it going to go after that? The target has to be around $1.65. That's going to be the next Fibonacci resistance after it starts to take off. So $1 and $1.65 is going to be that level that you want to watch out for ASTER once it actually does start to break out. But before then, we could see that pullback to about $1.08. Now, I also noticed another pattern here forming up on ASTER, and this one, as you can see here, we'll go ahead and pull that right there, and we'll bring this up here. So it's our basic symmetrical triangle, and with the symmetrical triangle, when it's coming at it from an uptrend, it's actually a bullish symmetrical triangle. It's a bullish symmetrical triangle, but this particular one might not be bullish. But anyways, 54% chance of it breaking out to the upside. That actually comes directly from TradingView. And as you can see, this comes directly from TradingView. It says the symmetrical triangle, real success rates plus breakout. And again, it could either go to the upside or the downside. So if it's coming at it from an uptrend again, that means that it is going to be more likely to be bullish. And it's usually a 54% win rate with this. It said the percentage, although higher than 50%, underlines the importance of cautious approach and rigorous risk management in using this pattern. It is one of the most unreliable patterns, but it's one of my most favorite patterns because it could go either way. All you have to do is track it. Like, you don't have to predict which way it's going. All you have to do is know where it's going after it does that. That's how I make so much money when I'm trading stuff like Tesla. I was trading this yesterday using the same type of pattern recognitions. Like, all you have to really do is recognize where the direction is going. And after you find out the direction, well, not really the direction, but the destination, That's why we have other stuff that's more reliable, like the cup and handle is more reliable than the symmetrical triangle. Ascending triangle is more reliable. Descending, falling wedge, rising wedge, those are more reliable. But the symmetrical triangle, not really as reliable, but you need to know the destination when you're doing that. So the direction isn't as important. But as you can see, we know the destination of this pullback, because if you come back here to the 4-hour chart and you go over this like how we were just explaining it, it could come and pull back and do the cup and handle scenario. And where would that be? Either here at this $1.23, or it could be a longer handle that comes down to $1.08. So there's actually 3 levels, not just 2. So the 3 levels that you would want to watch out for, and you can see it's breaking out to the downside now, which is exactly why I said it's more than likely going to be bearish, because of the overexhaustion, overextension of the percent R trend exhaustion and the selling volume that we are seeing on the MACD. So yeah, it's probably going to continue downwards. But yeah, all you have to do is remember 3 levels, $1.23 or $1.16 or $1.08. It's probably not stopping at $1.23 because it's fresh out of the pattern at that point. I don't think it's going to do all that. And as you can see again, this is the cup, and then the handle would come down here, probably going to be $1.16. There is a possibility that it could stop at $1.08 though, so I would watch that, and then it should break out from there all the way up to $1.65. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. It's kind of funny because it's actually going through it right now. It actually just now broke down to the downside here with that. So that, it is what it is. There could be a short recovery on the short term trend here, but then this could easily come back down. That's a 5-minute chart, so that'll be a little short day trade, but you probably won't be able to take advantage of that by the time this video comes out. But yeah, we are selling off here on the percent on trend exhaustion for the 30-minute. MACD is speeding up on the 30-minute chart as well. So we should see the pullback happening as we speak. So anyways, I'm gonna get this video out to you guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.